Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm calling out Jake.
You're calling out Jake Paul.
I would love to fight you, dude.
He'll take that.
I don't call or talk to too many people and call them out, but Jake is the one, and a lot of these up and coming people. When I talked about insurance for fighters and so on and so forth, I plant that seed, and a lot of these other fighters, they go and what they do is they take it to another level.
He'll take that, but Uncle Dana will be mad at you take that fight, though.
I don't give a fuck what Dana says. He knows already. He don't owe me shit, and I don't owe him nothing. I've done enough for this fucking company. Look,
I'm gonna kill myself.
The one thing that we haven't done is sparring. I'll be real with you, Coach. The one thing is, and the second thing better is sparring and the timing.
You didn't spar for the last camp?
I haven't sparred in years.
At all? Why not, though? I don't understand that.
Like at all, Tony? Even during your camp, 0 sparring partners?
So I would trust people to put people in front of me, and like the last one, I won't say too many names, but it was just, he just said he wanted him and this other dude. I paid this dude a couple bucks, you know what I mean, like 5 figures of money to be able to set this up, and it was just, my wife tells me, she's like, you need sparring, you need this, and I would get like, okay, but by that time when I got hurt, I was like fucking not bashful about it, but I'm like, damn, and even jiu-jitsu is like, I couldn't go like on my knee, it was fucked up, so I kind of put that aside, and I was like, you know what, I can still do the same thing.
What are you, fucking stupid? Up the middle, watch this kick. Oh, he saw kick to the chin. Oh my goodness. He saw it, Joe.
Oh, no, Ferguson got front kicked in the face, he's out cold. Oh my God, Chandler front kicked him out cold. No, man, he was doing so good. Chandler just front kicked him out cold in the face. He's not responding. He's not responding. Oh, what the actual fuck just happened? Chandler front kicked Ferguson out cold. He's out. He's still not moving.
The guys that he fought, he got my leftovers, and he went over there and he finished them, but they were already broken. Anytime I ever fought an opponent, they just break mentally and physically and spiritually. They just can't handle inside that octagon. Gaethje's not going to be anything different from these guys. I'm not going to hold back. Punches, knees, kicks, and elbows. I'm bringing out the blitz for this fight.
And he has to not get hit. I thought he was going to be faster. I thought he'd be stronger. I thought he'd hit a lot harder. I always tell myself they're better than me. And, it makes me push myself. My elbow's sore from blocking the kicks. My finger hurts from punching his tooth. Man, I don't look that bad, huh? For fighting Tony Ferguson. Remember, I asked him on that show, I said, are you taking PEDs? Are you taking steroids? And he froze. He said, we taking a drug test, dude. We did not take a drug test. If you think I'm lying, go check the thing called Google on your little smart device, your phone, your MacBook, whatever the fuck you're dealing with, your Cricket Wireless, go and check it. He did not take a drug test. I don't think he fought.
Is there anything like that Jake does or where you're like super impressed?
Yeah, he's hella big and he hits hella hard. He knocked out fucking all the ex-welterweight champions and shit. And Brian Anderson Silva knocked him down. And he's a pumped up little juiced out, just ready to go ass little motherfucker. So I gotta knock him my ass whip. Pressure's on.
I beat him in 1 minute. How do you even assess how good I was?
Well, because I said I didn't know. And actually,
but you called me average after 1 minute. But you called me after 1 minute of my first professional fight?
No, but you're still average. You're not.
That's not true. I just beat a 5-time world champion.
You beat a UFC.
Well, no fucking shit.
Brian and shit. And, dude, your kids are going to see that, for Christ's sakes.
Back of the fucking queue.
Fair enough.
Don't give a fuck.
Come on, you bitch! You scared coward! You got man enough to fuck with me! Maybe this guy is. What a loser! What a dweeb!
What goes on in this show by
Tony's that type of guy to go on a podcast and call a delusional white boy that sticks needles in his ass and obviously is a juicer. The boy's on EPO and he takes steroids. Let's be 100 honest. That guy is a piece of amphibious shitbag. And clearly he beats up old men that are washed up and brain dead. And guess what? They need a payday because Dana Pink didn't give them enough pink slips. And it's clearly at the end of the day, the Everlast bag needs to retire, never fight again, but the man said he's going to do it till the wheels fall off, and I don't want to see Tony Ferguson take any more punishment. It's so painful to be a Tony fan. Since the Ultimate Shiter, Lesnar versus Santos, Tony won it at welterweight, and Tony got robbed, won 12 fights in a row, should have got to fight that piece of shit, juice inbred cliff diving abomination EPO boy who hides behind his religion and you people praise him, but at the end of the day he's a bitch. He is pulled out 5 times against Tony. His real record is 13-5. Pulled out against Nate Diaz, pulled against Cowboy Cerrone. You could watch the Pat Healy fight, close fight. You could even watch Gleason T-Bow. At the end of the day, he never fought a high level wrestler. That's the realization of Kebab. So y'all cliff diving Grizzly Gobbler riders, that's reality. Tony would have beat him. He would have took a shit kicking. Tony would have won the 4th and 5th round. But then again, it doesn't matter. Tony's done, okay? And Pussy Paul will catch a body on his record. You will watch basically that man flop down, brain aneurysm, seizuring to the ground. We already saw Bryce Mitchell get knocked out by the Pale Org. And guess what? If this guy does box that dude who's loaded to the gills, he's going to get knocked the fuck out and most likely die on the canvas. It'll be a sad day, but that's reality, man. The pussy boy, he's scared to death to fight real boxers. He only wants to fight Uber drivers that have brain damage. Can't make a living as a boxer. That's the reality. That's who he's fighting. He wants to fight Cinnamon. Cinnamon will destroy him. At the end of the day, that's reality, boys. So Everlast bag is just a rambling, incoherent moron saying nonsense. And the saddest thing, why the fuck? This is why you do not train with David Goggins. He's a simple jack. His training destroys your body. Guess what? Your knees were shot. And the reason why you could do any type of freaking training, wrestling, striking, because your body was destroyed training with a moron. At the end of the day, who gives a flying fuck you past Hell Week when you couldn't even pass Patty's freaking guard? You couldn't do nothing to Dariush. You couldn't do nothing to Chucky Olives. You're a moron. For the love of God, please stop, dude. You got kids. You got a wife. And by the way, this is a sad statement I have to make in my life. Chase Cooper will beat the shit out of this guy. Good God. I'm out, guys.